Kenya, coached by Damien McGrath, of course, a former Canada head coach who took Canada to the gold medal at the Singapore Sevens. And we are underway in the playoff competition. Kenya, left to right in their red shirts, Canada all in black. So important to start well in this 4-team tournament. 3 rounds of pool play. The top 2 will play off in a final on finals day tomorrow here in London. Max Stewart, originally from South Africa, now the Pacific Pride program in Canada. He's been held up here by Kevin Wekesa and Nelson Oyu, who's Stewart. Now the Canadians engage. He'll try and get his knees to the floor, but it's been turned into a maul, and Kenya have done very well there. Alongside me on commentary, Philippa Tatiet, expert comments for this one. It's tense, there's so much on this.
Oh, there is absolutely so much on this, yeah, but you have to say Canada are going to come into this with the most amount of form. Reached the quarterfinals last round in Toulouse. They haven't done that since January 2022. So Kenya have got a lot to play up against here, but that physicality is going to be their weapon. Holding players up like that, we'll be seeing plenty of that.
Kenya lost to Canada last week. They conceded 21 unanswered points in the second half in that defeat. But here's Brian Tanga for the Kenyans. Huge support wherever they go on the World Series. Counter-ruck though from Isherwood and Awaru, but there's Alvin Otieno for the Kenyans to maintain possession. Kevin Wekesa from the Cabra Sugar Club in Nairobi. And here's Herman Humwa to Dennis Abakusi. He likes a chip and chase and decides to pass on that occasion, and Otieno can't hold on to possession. And here's Awaru for Canada. Inside ball to Thomas Isherwood. Isherwood gets the handoff going on Brian Tanga, and the dish out the back for Alex Russell. And that's the kind of form that took them all the way to the semi-final in Toulouse last weekend. Canada strike first in this playoff contest.
And it all came from that fending from Isherwood, keeping that ball alive. Kenya here trying to do their best to pull defenders. Maybe that was one pass too many, but look, this is where it comes from. The offload, the awareness, and then that out the back door pass. Beautiful stuff.
Alex Russell, born in Chichester in England. Ended up at university, McGill University in Montreal in Canada, and he has scored a crucial try for his team. And there's Isherwood, who laid it on for him with the extra 2 points. Canada start well, 7-0, they lead Kenya. This is a Sevens World Series playoff group game. Thomas Isherwood, born in Leeds in the north of England, gets us back underway. Well taken by Herman Humwa. Alvin Otieno, powerful, can really make things happen. Just takes salvation on the floor on that occasion through the hands of Abakusi to Brian Tanga and his big Herman Humwa. He's got his captain OU with him. They get it off the deck quickly. Just playing in their own half at the moment. Oh, that's really good stuff from Kevin Wekesa. And he is round the outside. Wekesa for Kenya. They strike back. The conversion will level this one up.
Oh, Wekesa, what an individual try that was. Showing his strength and power on that outside edge. Badly needed that crucial time as well. Look at that, keeping the ball in 2 hands until you know he's got that fend. Then you tuck and go. Oh, this is going to be a competitive one.
So Wekesa with the try. Omondi to add the extra 2 points. Makes no mistake, we are level. 2:35 to go. Kenyan corner has already got a dance on.
They've always got a dance on.
Spoke to Damien McGrath at the team hotel yesterday. I said, how are you feeling? He said, I'm tense. So much riding on it. Ball's gone over the sideline. It'll be a Canada throw. Been a while since Kenya have won a game here at Twickenham. They did, however, finish higher than Canada on the series, 13th to Canada's 14. Burner wins it at the line-out. Stewart on the wraparound, a Stewart. David Richard to Josiah Morra, originally from Toronto, then Castaway Wanderers over on the west coast. Here's Stewart. Burner. Oh, lovely loop from Thomas Stewart. Look at the mullet fly over the halfway line. He's got support, and it's that man again, Alex Russell, who will run it in the corner. Isherwood and Russell chime once again for Canada.
Yeah, beautiful linking play between these two, isn't it? Classic centre and wing combo. Centre doing the work there, pulling the defence, creating, but crucially knowing the exact time to release that ball to the wing to give Russell the best possible chance of finishing off.
Plenty of support for the Canadians as well here in London. 12-7. Conversion won't have the distance. It remains a 5-point ball game, 50 seconds to go. Thomas Isherwood, what an improver he's been. Lays on another one for that man, Alex Russell, the two English-born players in his Canadian side. He was a carpentry apprentice. Thomas Isherwood, Okatokia, Alberta.
Time off, smooth bases.
Burst onto the scene.
That's okay.
You thought, is he going to be more famous for his haircut than his rugby? But I tell you what,
You're 6 seconds from time on, okay? You ready?
he has lifted
Time on.
his standards this season big time, the number 23. Back underway. 12-7, brought down nicely for Kenya. They'd love to hit back before the break. A converted try will be the go-ahead score. Oh. And there's that man, Kevin Wekesa. Wonderful. Wekesa levels it up for Kenya. What a half from that man. And Kenya corner is moving once more.
Oh, wow, we talked about the significance of this game, and both these teams are bringing their A game. This is going to be so difficult to call. Lovely little switch in play. Perfectly timed, pulled both the Canadian defenders across. Really lovely switch.
Oh, he's a lovely young bloke, Kevin Wekesa, 22 years of age. Kenya lead Canada 14-12 in the Sevens World Series playoff here in London. It's a 14 playoff, 3 rounds of pool play, top 2, winner takes all final tomorrow for that last remaining core nation spot in the new look 12 nation series next season. Herman Humwa drops the shoulder. Isherwood puts him on the floor. Kenya, Brian Tanga, those twinkling feet, he often tangles defences in knots, does Tanga. There's Wekesa, the main man for Kenya in that first half on Mondi, and now Alvin Otieno, the man they call the water buffalo. There you go, that's a bit more like it, Alvin. Handoff, and the dish. Here come Kenya once more. Tanga, beautiful little drift inside, he's got Humwa with him. The Africans are feeling it in this playoff pool game. Humwa plays scrum half. OU scored the winning try for Kenya in a Singapore Cup final. Their only ever Cup final win in history. Tanga changes direction to Herman Humwa. Abakusi does well to stay in field. There's Humwa again. Tanga. He's got Wekesa, but he can't hold on to the pass this time. It was a little high, and it's into the hands of Josiah Morra. Morra, lovely step. He's got loads of support. Stewart, Isherwood now, but OU's across for Kenya. Defence coming back, juggled by Morra, still going. One more pass might do it, but how about the last-ditch defence from the Kenyan captain? But Stewart will pick and go, and Canada will take the lead in this playoff pool game.
It was a heroic defence there from Kenya. Really scrambling back, last-ditch tackles being made. But when you break a team down like that, it's only a matter of time before you're going to be able to convert it. Oh, it was a brilliant line run, just wasn't a soft pass at all. It wasn't a very forgiving pass for the runner coming on. But Canada made the most of it, turning that defence into attack and punishing Kenya.
Well, you don't need to give them any help. They led all teams with 8 steals last week in Toulouse. So that was just a giveaway of possession from Kenya, and a concerned look on the face now of Damien McGrath. 19-14, Canada lead. He's coached 4 teams on the series: Canada, Samoa, Germany, and Kenya as Damien McGrath. Talk about being around the block. He's seen it all. 5 points the difference, just over 4 minutes to go. That's gone over the head of everybody. We'll have a throw to the line out for Kenya. It is a bit windy here in Twickenham today. Breeze blowing left to right as you look at it.
Canada.
That's a northerly.
Here.
So Kenya here, just outside their own 22. Just under 4 minutes to go. 5 points the difference. So important to start well in this 4-team playoff competition. Good hands from Edmund Anya, the qualified lawyer from Nairobi. He's over his own 22. Out to do his bar exams later this year, but he's got some pressing matters here for the Kenya Sevens. Humwa, that's his job. Just go forward, get a bit of momentum, lay it back. Here's Edmund Anya again. Pacey, big, can find an offload. He's got Wekesa with him. Playing the patient game here, Kenya. Here's Tanga in midfield. OU. Nelson OU, little in and away on Brock Webster. Then the fend. Webster comes back. This defence of Canada's been excellent in this second half so far. Oh, nice feet in midfield. Humwa. Here's the opportunity. Wekesa into Canadian territory. Burner with the tackle. Was there. They're playing really good keep ball here, Kenya. They just need to keep their patience and they might be in business. Big John Okoff now. So his captain Nelson OU drifts inside. Again, defence standing up for Canada. Well, Lindy's just got to make sure he stays in field here. Penalty, Kenya. Okoff taps and goes, doesn't want to get isolated. Well, Lindy's there. OU into the Canadian 22 for the first time in the second half. There's Humwa. Anya. He's got support, he offloads the ball. And Kevin Wekesa has a hat-trick at Twickenham.
Thank you.
We are level in this playoff group game, and the conversion could put Kenya in front.
Oh, what a game we've got on here. Lovely bit of play there. Sucks in 2 defenders, but key is get that ball away, get that offload out.
Time. Out the way of the kick, please.
Really good
Ready?
patient build-up from Kenya.
Ready? Time on.
Okay, so the conversion to put Kenya in front. It's not going to have the legs.
Okay.
1:20 to go.
Time. Substitutes. Yep.
So 19 all, just over a minute to go. Kenya will have the restart.
Okay. Ready? Time on.
Alex Russell, 2 tries for him in this game so far. We are 19 each with a minute to go in this first playoff game. Remember, 4 nations, Uruguay and Tonga coming up next, vying for one golden ticket as a core nation next year, and Kenya have got the ball back, looking to find the hammer blow here. Anya off the deck. Change of direction from Daniel Ta'abu. Wekesa, the hat-trick man, inside ball to Billy Odhiambo. Edmund Anya! The lawyer from Nairobi may well have won this playoff game for Kenya.
Yep. We restart.
possibly the most important try that they have scored of this series. If that puts them in the lead, if that gets them that win. Lovely bit of offloading play. All came from that defensive pressure, disrupting that passing channel.
What an impact off the bench. 24-19. We will have a restart. Try was scored before the clock went in the red. Canada will have one more chance. 5 points the difference with the unsuccessful conversion. Kenya go mid-range off the restart. It has been brought down by Elias Ergas for Canada. A converted try would win it for them. Here's the captain, Burner, but look at the defence on Burner. It's gone forward on the floor. A triple gang tackle will finish this for Kenya. And they get the win, and they know how important that is. Damien McGrath allows a small smile to break out. What a win. 24-19, Kenya have beaten Canada in the opening playoff pool game.